The John Hancock Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Phoenix Suns. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Beard. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now a look at the stats for Jaylen Brown.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting's been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And for Boston, down in the front court along with Tatum. Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Williams at center. Oh, Greg, it's New Year's Eve, and you'd like to enter the new year, wouldn't you? Coming away with a win, right?
No doubt. Certainly gives a boost to the proceedings. Not always possible, and if not, no time like the new year to turn the page.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker against Brown. The pass to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Booker has established that he can score, and now showing that he can play make.
Booker passes to Tatum. The putback, and Williams is right there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Booker with it. Williams with the block. Booker against Brown. Tatum on the wing. Brown feeling out a bit. Smart against Ayton. 5 on the clock. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A leap from deep. Tatum joined the league as a fantastic three-point shooter. Didn't have to add that to his game.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Brown. Low block shot. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Here's Tatum. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Tatum, and he uses the glass on the way. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Here's Crowder. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Sinks the triple.
No doubt what's on Tatum's mind when that pass is coming to him. He's got a scorer's mentality. If it's a clean look, he's going to let it fly.
Now here's Paul. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Six to shoot. He dishes it to Ayton. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Suns trail by 3. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Tatum's shot is off. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Booker the pass to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's Ayton missing. Celtics leading by 3. Smart on the wing. Back to Schroeder. Brown outside. And stolen by Ayton. And it's Paul penetrating. That's tipped.
Well, these blocks by Schroeder has got to get his teammates going. They're more rare than they are commonplace, but Schroeder getting in there with good hands.
Now here's Ayton. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
Now here's Bridges. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Shot by Crowder, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Tatum. Good, nice job down low. Tatum's got 10.
I like when Tatum goes inside. He's using that height and touch to perfection from the interior.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. We'll take a look at the Suns. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
And I think for the Suns, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hoped they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Paul against Schroeder. Outside Tatum. That's tipped and stolen by Booker. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Ayton. Booker looking around. Pass to Paul. From deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Now Tatum. following Chris Paul's three-point attempt.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Ball's knocked loose. Brown against Bridges. Out left to the wing. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Tatum kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Tatum. And it's off from 3-point range. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bridges passes to Booker. It's good. This game is all even. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Catching and shooting with confidence. Devin Booker letting it fly.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Al Horford is checked in for Jason Tatum. Nesmith comes in for Jaylen Brown. Richardson, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Williams. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Clippers.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks. No, not today.
Here's Saric, following the score by Josh Richardson. Saric finds Shamet. Puts it up from 12, and he nails the jumper. Shamet's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Shamet giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
Here's Pritchard. And the 3 off target. For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Shamet, the pass to Payne. There's the pass to Saric. Count it. And the Suns lead by 2.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
And here's Richardson. Looking in his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Shamet kicks to Payne. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Here's Pritchard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Al Horford. He's around 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Now here's Payne. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's McGee. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Pritchard. Here's Nesmith. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Suns trailing. Pass to McGee. Pass to Nader. 1:35 left in the first. McGee's shot is off. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. McGee with the block. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball. And the Suns lead by 2.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The Celtics making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Saric. And it's Payton in for Cameron Payne. Richardson outside. Now the pass to Nesmith. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Now Shamet. Excellent D from Cantor. Boston trailing. Richardson outside. Passes it to Cantor. And it's good for 2.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to McGee. Kicks it to Payton. Pass to Shamet. Just 5 to shoot. McGee's shot is off. Richardson outside. Shoots over Shamet. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tie game in Boston. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And one of the most prolific offensive rebounders in the league, Enes Kanter, breaks down the impact of that particular play.
Goes an extra position and it's demoralized the opponents. And I think it gives my teammates so much confidence. Tell them, hey, shoot it with confidence. And if you miss him, I'm going to go get it for you.
Breaks so valuable, having players who don't need plays called for them to have an impact.
And he's shown he can score in the paint, but if he's not getting touches, he can also go and attack that offensive glass.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee. Payton is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Nader in at the 3. Now here's Richardson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And it's Shamet missing. The Celtics with the lead. Now, here's Neesmith. Shoots over Shamet. Horford, no luck. Nader kicks to Payton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. McGee, the pass to Payton. Kaminsky with the ball. He had 10 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And here is Neesmith. And the pass to Cannon. Knocked loose. Shamet with the steal. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Tries from 10, and he hits the jumper for 2. Shamet's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
It's rare for a young player to enter the league that has this polished of a shot. Shamet getting it done.
Back to Dunn. He's off on that one. Good D by Payton. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. He feeds it to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Over Neesmith. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, you risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
Group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Al Horford. Brown, he's checked in for Neesmith. And Smart subbed in for Josh Richardson. And then for Phoenix, Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bridges comes in for Nader. And it's Booker in for Landry Shamet. And so Payton will bring it up for the Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by Frank Kaminsky.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Pass to Booker. From deep. They get it again. And it's Ayton missing. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With the young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Now, Tatum, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Smart. No good there. Some solid defense from Ayton. Done against Payton. Here he goes. Another shot. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Smart dishes to Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Payton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
No good from Booker. It's Brown on the wing. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Chris Dunn. And then for Phoenix, Jay Crowder comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Suns trail by 6. And the Suns call time.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Making a change here. Charge is checked in. Here's Paul. He has 5. Booker outside. Sharks looking around. On the wing, Booker to stop the run. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Booker right now finding some room out there behind the three-point line to get himself going.
Brown outside. Back to Schroeder. Floats it up for Williams. And the slam by Williams.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Schroeder outside. Over Paul. And it's Schroeder missing. Suns trail by 5. Sharch finds Paul. From in close, Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Paul after the basket by Boston. Shoots over Schroeder. Paul can't get it to go.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Now here's Brown. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Schroeder outside, just 4 to shoot. Makes it off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Booker outside. Takes a shot at the elbow, and they recover it. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Smart passes to Schroeder. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Boston.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Well, the other thing that's impressive is the point of attack for the defense playing on the ball. They've been aggressive all night long and have a few steals to show for it.
And the Suns call time here.
And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason, and cap space drying up quickly, and he just lacked suitors. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
The Celtics answer. Fans, your Celtics answer.
Boston making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Smith checked in for the Suns. Cameron Payne comes in for Paul. Booker with no one around. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Schroeder passes to Fernando. Back to Schroeder. And he converts the layup. Schroeder's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Booker against Schroeder. A step-back shot here. And the shot is long.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's Brown on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 9.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Payne looking around, and here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Here's Pritchard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Brown. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Suns trail by 13. Payne kicks to Booker. Pass to Šarić. Right wing. Booker outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
For the 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Floats it up for Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
To the inside, Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Horford comes in for Williams. Nesmith, he's checked in for Brown. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And for the Suns, JaVale McGee's checked in for Saric. Nader comes in for Crowder. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. Good on the three-point shot.
And they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 16. Pass to Shamet. And stolen by Horford. Richardson right side. That shot off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Nader. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Count it. Nader's got 5 now.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Richardson up top. He's covered by Shamet. Now Richardson. He's got 5. Shoots over Shamet. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Boston, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Joined by head coach Monty Williams. Coach, what were the areas of concern in the first half?
Everything. They outworked us out in transition, and even when they didn't score and flattened out our defense and gave them open looks, we just haven't played hard enough tonight and competed the way we're typical competing.
We'll see if you can pick it up as the game goes on. Coach, thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots are coming to flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. Outside, the wings are Smart and Brown. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. Now Williams, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Williams finds Tatum. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Crowder. Ball outside. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, Booker filling it up quickly here tonight. You got to respect the versatility, especially how dangerous he is on the offensive end.
Schroeder passes to Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
and he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
He's off on the first.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet.
And he sinks the second. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Suns trail by 13. Booker outside. Here's Paul. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Booker dishes to Paul. Back to Booker. Stolen by Smart. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist from Smart. Schroeder's got 8 points.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spots. And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, is patience and precision as a playmaker.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
And Williams is right there. 10 points for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that
one. Booker the pass to Paul. Shoots over Schroeder. Paul's shot is off.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And Tatum gets up on these alley-oops. Has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. And there's the drive. It's good.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater. Boy, those sure are pretty.
Schroeder with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Crowder with the steal. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Ball again, Schroeder. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Schroeder. And that one hits back iron. Celtics leading by 12. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the Suns call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Celtics. And a change for the Suns. Saric is checked in for Jay Crowder. Paul finds Bridges. And here is Saric. The pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So it's the Celtics now. Celtics leading by 14. Smart on the wing. Outside Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 6 assists now in the game.
Diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night.
And it's Paul missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 17-point game. Ayton in the high post. Brown against Bridges. Over in the corner, Paul buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Passes it to Fernando. Outside Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Booker the pass to Paul. Paul missing again.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Schroeder kicks to Smart. Back to Schroeder. Shoots the 3. He can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it. Now, here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tatum with it. Bridges covering. Tatum passes to Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I admire the energy that Brown plays with. So great at getting to the line.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
I also love the fact that they've played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
And the first one drops.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Some changes for Boston. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. And for the Suns, Smith checked in for Ayton. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. He's perfect from the line this time. Suns trail by 19. Payne with it. Pass to Saric. Williams with the block. They retain possession. 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Second chance effort. The shot by Saric, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's taken away by Smith. Bridges outside. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Bruno Fernando. Horford comes in for Williams. Nesmith, he's checked in for Brown. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Smart. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for Saric. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Smith. Abdul Nader, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Devin Booker. And here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. McGee's shot is off.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now Payne, following the three-point attempt by Josh Richardson. And finished off by Kaminsky.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Celtics leading by 17. Nesmith, the pass to Cantor. Driving inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Cantor also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. Dishes it to Payton. Back to Kaminsky. Off target from three-point range. Feeds to Cantor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cantor's got 4 this quarter.
With a number of go-to moves and a soft touch, Cantor can crush you inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Excellent D from Cantor. Celtics on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Pritchard. Inside. McGee with the block. Pass to Payne. Shoots from the elbow. They get it back. Here's McGee. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Dunn's checked in.
Second team foul.
Phoenix with the ball. Oh, that was huge!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite that.
Pritchard, McGee with the block. Payton outside. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assisted.
And it's 6 points for JaVale McGee.
That's something Payton does well. Real mastery in orchestrating the offense. Likes to play fast and distribute.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by McGee. 6 to shoot. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And stolen by Dunn. Cantor trying to free himself up. Can't get it to fall. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 19. To the right side. Here's McGee. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Dunn against Payton. Dunn kicks to Horford. The pass to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Driving in. It's hauled in by the Suns. McGee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Payne passes to Nader. Passes to McGee. That one drops for him. McGee's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Richardson outside. Off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 17. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Jay Crowder out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's McGee in at the 5. Now, here's Dunn. The kick out to Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's Booker. Paul outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Phoenix. Dunn passes to Horford. A 3-ball. And that one's good. Schroeder. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Well, not known as an outside shooter, he's definitely working on his three-point accuracy.
Paul with the ball. All guarded by Dunn.
Excellent, excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
Robert Williams at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Dunn. And a change for the Suns. Ayton's checked in. And Williams drops them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Booker. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Now Ayton. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Boston leading by 19. Brown outside. Schroeder passes to Brown. Now here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Williams finds Tatum. Good on the shot. And now 24 points for Jason Tatum.
And Tatum, he can create space. He can shoot over people. Does it in both the half court as well as transition.
Paul's shot is off. On offense, here are the Celtics. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Smart goes in. That shot misses. Good D by Booker.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
No good on the free throw. Mikal Bridges checked in for Chris Paul. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Booker against Schroeder. The 11-footer. No good from Booker.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Schroeder gets to Smart. Celtics passing it around. Brown with it. Now guarded by Ayton. In the corner. Tatum with it. And there's a whistle. Goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. All checked in for Phoenix.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Suns. Chris Paul.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Back to Smart. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Here is Williams after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Williams passes to Schroeder. And the rejection by Ayton. And they're able to recover. Suns trail by 19. Pass to Bridges. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. The A 15-footer hits the front of the rim and out. Celtics leading by 19 points. Brown dishes to Tatum to stop the drought, and it's finished off by Schroeder as he lays it in. Schroeder's got 9 points here in the second half. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Paul goes in. He's on target from 8 feet out.
That's when Chris Paul kicks in that extra gear, 4th to 5th, and I love how he slips past the D on the drive.
Floats it up for Williams. Throws down the alley-oop swing.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And there's the pass to Paul. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Crowder. Now Paul. Shoots over Schroeder. No good off the back of the rim. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Here's Smart. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. With the drive. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 21 in the game.
Booker showing some speed, excelling there, and blasting right through the defense to get to the rim.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside, Smart. Now the feed to Tatum. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges outside. Ayton finds Crowder. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics leading by 22. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Here's Tatum. Boston again missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Smart. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Outside, Tatum fires the three, and they get it back. Well, Phoenix shooting just 34% from the floor. Booker left side. Paul looking around. Pass to Ayton. Jacks up a three. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, get up on your feet. Make some noise. Who wants a t-shirt? All right,
present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Now here's Schroeder. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
So it's the Celtics now. The Suns getting the bucket. Smart with the ball. The kick out to Tatum. They need this one. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's 15 points for Jaylen Brown.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Phoenix calls timeout. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Man, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Here's Paul. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And here's Booker from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Brown outside. Back to Schroeder. Floats it up for Williams. And stolen by Ayton.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep. And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer
for Jason Tatum.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Outside Tatum. Smart passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton. Bridges finds Booker. Here is Paul. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Crowder. Here's Booker. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.